I'm the Rules Girl, and this is Barnyard Roundup, a family bluffing game for 2 to 6 players. In Barnyard Roundup, players outwit their opponents to help Farmer Brown catch his farm animals, while avoiding pesky crows. The goal of the game is to win, and you win by having the most victory points, earned by rounding up high-value animals, as well as collecting valuable set bonuses. When it's your turn, pick any number of the same animal and lay them face down in front of any player of your choice. If you have any copycats, you may include them as well, and they'll morph into that animal. Declare which animal those cards are to that player, fibbing if you'd like. You must declare one of the 5 farm animals, not the crow or cat. The player you chose now has to decide whether or not you were fibbing. If they're correct, they put the cards in their scoring area, their pen. If they're incorrect, you get to score them instead, putting them in your pen. If those cards were actually pesky crows, it's the opposite. If they were right, you have to keep the crows in your pen. But if they were wrong, they have to keep the crows. Now that you've passed cards, draw back up to your hand limit. 6 in a 2 to 4 player game, or 5 with 5 to 6 players. It's now the next player's turn. For every 3 crows that fly into your pen, Farmer Brown takes pity on you and gives you 1 action token. Action tokens let you do all sorts of one-time abilities. For example, robbers can be played right before you draw cards to end your turn. They let you steal cards from other players' hands and work kind of like Go Fish. Pick a player and choose one of the 5 farm animals. If they have any of that animal in their hand, they have to put them directly in your pen. If they don't have that animal, they give you all of the crows in their hand instead, so stealing might be risky. If they have neither, nothing happens. The robbed player immediately draws up to their hand limit. Excuse me tokens can be played when another player passes cards to someone else. That player now places the cards in front of you instead, and you'll be the one guessing whether or not they were fibbing. And finally, scarecrow tokens are played immediately after they're drawn, scaring away 3 crows. Those crows scatter, flying 1 each into other players' pens of your choice. If there are any other crows left over, they fly back into the game box. And that's the game. Play continues until a player draws the last card from the main deck. As soon as that happens, any crows in your hand immediately fly into your pen. All other cards in your hand are discarded. A 5-point bonus for each farm animal is awarded for the player with the most of that animal in their pen. Cats count as whatever animal they were coupled with, both for bonuses and scoring. If there's a tie, no one scores the bonus. For each set of 5 unique farm animals, 1 of each in your pen, collect a 10-point set bonus card. Finally, add up the point values for all animals in your pen, subtracting points for crows. The player with the most points wins the game. Ready to play? Set the bonuses aside and create the action token pool by mixing up 1 robber and 1 excuse me token face down for each player in the game. Now prepare the animal deck by shuffling together the farm animals, crows, and cats, dealing the hand limit to each player. Remove 8 random cards from the deck, returning them to the box. In a 2-player game, remove 12 more, and also remove the excuse me tokens. Now, everyone draws an action token and secretly looks at it, adding the scarecrow token into the mix afterwards. The player who last visited a farm goes first. If you like Barnyard Roundup, you'd also enjoy Sheriff of Nottingham, a similar card bluffing game. You might also enjoy Druid City's next game, The Grim Forest, a game of magic, mystery, and mischief. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to The Rules Girl for more ultra-concise rules explanations.